Hi friends, I'm Manzoor Siddiqui, SQL Server DBA. Today we are going to discuss about log shipping configuration in SQL Server 2012. Log shipping is a low-cost technique for disaster recovery solution which you can set up on primary server database and one or more secondary server databases. This is basically a three-step process: backup, copy and restore involved into configure log shipping. Once this technique is implemented, it will automatically back up the transaction log on primary server as per job schedule. Then it will copy the transaction log on secondary server, and finally it will restore log backups. You should have sysadmin rights on the server to implement log shipping and read-write permission on folder involved into hold transaction log. It is better to have same version of SQL Server on both sides of primary and secondary server so that you can do manual failover. You can do failover from lower version of SQL Server to higher version of SQL Server, but reverse is not possible. Also, your database must be in full recovery model or bulk log recovery model to configure and implement log shipping. Now we'll see a step-by-step process how to configure log shipping in SQL Server 2012. Here, for demonstration purpose, I'm going to use inventory database for log shipping. So this is my primary server. I have listed out queries here, and this is my secondary server which we are going to restore this database. So as I said, this is backup, copy and restore process. 3 steps involved in log shipping. So first of all, we'll take backup of database. Okay, and before that you just cross verify that your database settings, this is full recovery model. Okay, inventory database, if it is not available in full recovery model, you can alter it and set it to recovery full. So now we are going to back up this database. Right click on database, go to task, backup. Okay, choose the path. I'll take backup on this path, on this folder. I'll give the name inventory.back. Okay, now click on OK button. Okay, database backup is completed. I'll just go and restore it on secondary server. This is my secondary server, other instance. Okay, right click on database, restore database, select device, add file, go to your folder, backup folder, select backup copy of database, OK and OK. Now go to files. I'll restore this database on different folder, restore db. I'll give the name inventory.mdf and log file path inventory underscore log.ldf. Now go to option page. Here in recovery state, select restore with standby. This is standby, you can read, which is highlighted. Leave the database in read-only mode, undo uncommitted transactions, but save the undo transactions in a standby file so that recovery effects can be reversed. Okay, so restore with standby. Now I'll select OK. Now database inventory restored successfully. Click on OK, refresh it. You can see inventory, this inventory database is in standby read-only mode. Now what you have to do, go to your primary server and we have to configure log shipping. So right click on database, we'll make this server as primary. Right click on database, go to properties. You can see in select page you have transaction log shipping. You have to check mark this, enable this as a primary database in a log shipping configuration. Check mark it. Now backup setting option has enabled. Okay, once you'll select, you have to set up secondary databases. So first click on backup settings. Now you have to specify your network path to backup folder, or if the backup folder is located on the primary server, type a local path. Okay, so I'll give this shared path. This is my network path, logshift folder, and if you want, you can give your local path also. I'll just give my local path, this one. Now we have other options here. Delete files older than 72 hours. You can change it. Okay, you can modify according to your requirements. And backup job detail, job name, you can change it. If you want, you can modify schedule. By default, this is selected, occurs every day, every 15 minutes. Okay, now I'll click on OK. Now backup setting is done. Now you have secondary database configuration. Now click on add button. You have secondary server instance and secondary database which you have to configure. Now click on connect button. So it will prompt you to connect your secondary server. This is my secondary server, and I will click on connect, and this is my secondary database inventory. Now three options have enabled, three types: initialize secondary database, copy files, and restore transaction log. So in initialize secondary database, you have, it is asking, do you want the management studio to restore a backup into the secondary database? In previous step we have already restored database on secondary server, so I'll choose no. The secondary database is initialized. If you haven't done that, so you can choose this one or this one. Now go to copy files, then destination folder for copied files. I'll give my path. I'll give my this network path. Okay, then you can copy job. You can modify the job name, you can change schedule and all these details. Now go to restore transaction log. Now database statement restoring backups, I'll choose a standby mode and disconnect users in the database when restoring backups. And you can modify these timings: delay restoring backup at least 0 minutes, alert if no restore occurs within. You can modify all these details and schedule and job name. So three types have set up. Now I'll click on OK. Now you can see in server instance this has come, in database this has come. Now we have configured primary server and secondary server. You have other option, and this is optional: monitor server instance. If you want, you can check mark it, and you can give your setting and all details. I don't want, I don't have requirement, so I'll keep my primary and secondary server for log shipping. Okay, so we have configured it. I'll click on OK. This save log shipping configuration is running. Now saving secondary data, this option has completed. Okay, saving secondary destination configuration succeeded, and then saving primary backup setup succeeded. I'll close it. I'll just refresh it. This log shipping configuration has created couple of jobs. As you can see, I will show you. Just refresh this job node on primary server, this ls alert and ls backup, and on server secondary side it has created, I'll just refresh it. Okay, ls alert, ls copy and ls restore. Log shipping alert, copy and restore, it has automatically created. Now this is primary server. What we'll do now, we'll check some records. Okay, as per job schedule, if some activity is happening, it is automatically take backup, copy and restore. Okay, so that your records will be available on secondary server. Right now I'll show you some example here. I have a tbl underscore vendor table in inventory database. I have some records here. I'll insert one record into tbl underscore vendor table. One row affected. I'll just cross check. Okay, one record is available. Now what I'll do, I'll check this record on secondary server. But before that, I want to show you this one, sp help log shipping primary database. Database equals to inventory. Okay, you can see all details are available this site. All database are available. Your database name, backup directory, backup share, and all these details are available. Fine. So we have inserted one record into our primary server. I'll just copy this query and go to secondary server, and I will execute it. Okay, no records available. Now we'll go to our primary server. I'll run this backup job ls backup inventory on primary server. Okay, succeeded. Now I'll go to my secondary server, then I'll execute copy job, then I'll execute restore. So this is executing. This is ls restore master inventory. This is succeeded. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll select this record. Now you can see this record is available. Okay, so basically this transaction log, first we have executed on job on primary server, which has created this transaction log, which is copied and restored on this secondary server. So like that you can do that. This log shipping configuration, if you go and check job details, for example this one, right click properties. If you'll check steps, I'm showing you this just for your information because we have already done log shipping. See, if you'll go and check it, this is operating system command execute. Okay, and this detail is available. This is basically SQL logship.exe, and this is a simple details which you can find by querying. Okay, this one, sp help log shipping primary database. Okay, so we have completed log shipping configuration here. If you like my video, you can subscribe to my channel, or you can visit my website sqlserverlog.com and subscribe to newsletter and join me on Facebook. And if you have any query, you can reply to me. Thank you.